I have been up since 4:30 to make this flight. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that I haven't made a video in several months, and that's because I got a new job. When I started this channel, I wanted to become a web developer, I wanted to work from home, and I wanted to be my own boss. Now, I've definitely landed two of those. I work from home, and I'm not really a web developer. I'm kind of a support agent in web development, but this is definitely where I want to be. I'm here to let you know that whatever your career plans might be, the road is not a straight line. There are going to be a lot of steps along the way that you were not planning on taking. I started out in retail selling computers, and I didn't hate it. In fact, it was a great job for when I was 17. And then I went into computer repair. The one thing that I hated the most was wearing a uniform. Every morning when I would wake up and I would put on a uniform, that was what killed me. That was what made life hard. And I set out a goal that I did not want to wear a uniform anymore. And I know a lot of you that watch my web development videos are wondering how you can work from home, how you can get a job in coding, what is it that you need to do to get to your end goal. If you're an artist or a programmer or something that can be shown with a portfolio, you don't necessarily need to go to school, but you do need to prove that you can do what you're doing. You have to start with something you wanted to do. I knew I wanted to make websites, I knew I wanted to work from home, I knew I wanted to be coding, so I started doing it. Once you know what you want to do, you have to figure out how it's done, and that's the hardest part because there's no one that's going to stand there and tell you what to do step by step. If you really want to do whatever it is that you want to do, you have to make that happen. I'll tell you more, but I gotta get out of the sun.
This episode was sponsored by Hover.com. Get 10% off your own custom domain name at hover.com/TechSquid.
Okay, so what I did was I signed up to a website called codecademy.com. It's a website where you can learn how to code. I'm not plugging them, I'm not sponsored by them, but you can go visit them if you wish to learn how to code. Once I learned how to code, my next thing was I needed a portfolio to show people that I knew what I was talking about because I didn't go to school. I had no paperwork that showed that I knew what I was talking about. So what most people do is they'll make a portfolio, some kind of piece that'll show people projects they've worked on. Well, I wanted to go a little bit further than that and give people something to watch. That's why I created this YouTube channel to teach people how to code. It does two things. One, it taught me how to code, and two, it provided a way to show people that I knew what I was talking about by creating videos. Okay, so another pro tip, do not miss your plane because you're trying to vlog. So here we are about 8 hours later. We're in San Francisco. I wanted to record a lot of my walking here, a lot of my trip, but there were a lot of, it didn't feel safe. Tomorrow morning, I have a meeting with the company that I just got a job for. So I do work from home, but I get to meet all my coworkers here in San Francisco for just this week. And I want to tell you more about it, but I just got here and walked all my luggage in the heat and haven't had anything to eat or drink today. So I'm gonna go find some lunch. Okay, so I'm headed back. I was gonna film a lot more of my trip, but I was just incredibly busy. San Francisco is a city that has a ton of tech startups and companies. Uber, Microsoft, Google, they're all here. It was pretty incredible to see everything that's out here, so I would highly recommend getting on this train if you can do it. No one gets in here by themselves. You have to know somebody, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on who you are, but it's not hard to meet people. If you've ever heard of Slack or Discord, these online chat applications, I've gotten job offers through Discord. It can do wonders. You have to network with people. Join communities, engage in those communities, provide benefit to them. If you're contributing to open source, or if you're helping out on a support forum, or you're making comments on Stack Overflow, solving problems, people are going to notice that. Those things are all usable on your resume. These all show your knowledge. Also, don't sell yourself short. You probably know more than you think you do. This industry moves too fast for anyone to be an absolute master. Things are always changing. As long as you're willing to learn and continue to learn, you're gonna be fine. I wanted to wrap up this video letting you know that we're gonna have a lot more videos coming out all about tech, and we're gonna be doing it out of an actual studio in YouTube. In fact, it's at my new apartment that I got for this job. It'll actually probably just be easier to show you. Let's just go there. right, so that's the apartment, that's the studio, that's where we're gonna keep making videos happen. In the next few videos, we're gonna build that awesome desk that you saw in there, as well as acoustically treat the room so that we can have the recording levels where we want it to be for YouTube. And I'm gonna show you how to do all that, and I actually got some help from a professional sound engineer, so come check that out. If you have any episode requests or suggestions, feel free to email me at admin@techsquid.tv. And if you wanna get your own awesome email like that, you should get yours where I got mine, hover.com. Thank you to hover.com for sponsoring this episode. You can get 10% off your own domain name by going to hover.com/TechSquid. If you want to start contacting companies for sponsorships like I have, it really helps to have your own email. All right, if you've still stuck around, hit the subscribe button, come check out what we're doing. If you're interested, check out the Instagram. We've been doing a lot on there as we've been building up that studio. And of course, we have Twitter and Facebook, and we'll see you in the next video.